G'day and welcome to the magnificent Murray River in northern Victoria. My name is Ricky, and if you haven't seen previous videos, myself and my wife Nat, we travel full-time while working. Last year that saw us take a motorhome from northern Queensland to South Australia. It was an epic trip through the outback. We filmed the journey, loved the experience, so we're trying to replicate it. This time, however, it's from Melbourne to Perth in a campervan. We're really excited. The plan's a little rough, there's a lot of variables, so we've given ourselves 2 months to do the trip. The plan is to head north to the Murray River. Clearly we've achieved that part. We're going to follow the Murray into South Australia, eventually head south, find some deserted beaches, then cross the Nullarbor and explore a little bit of Western Australia. We're going to show you a few of the free camping spots that we find, some of the amazing landscapes we come across, and hopefully give you a bit of a feel for what life is like in the campervan itself. So if that's of interest to you, stick around. This is part one, just on the Victorian component. Part two will follow soon. But for now, it's time to hit the road. I hope you enjoy. This is Fern Tree Gully Trail in Marysville. Beautiful little spot, even with the rain. Pretty happy with it. After leaving Melbourne, we headed an hour northwest to the Yarra Valley. As you just saw, the rain didn't stop us from getting out and exploring, but we didn't do too much filming. Bit of a shame, as the Yarra region is a really beautiful part of the world. But it's one we've enjoyed before, and we were eager to continue the journey north towards the iconic Murray. This is one of the longest navigable rivers in the world, and it starts in the Australian Alps, flowing 2,500 kilometres all the way to Adelaide. And I've wanted to come here for a long time. Our first stop on the river, a free camping spot just outside the town of Yarrawonga on the New South Wales border. We spent 2 days at Forges Beach. It was a great little spot, but more crowded than some of the others we visited. Then it was a couple of days at Christie's Beach nearer to Echuca. The pace of life slowed, and we were able to spend plenty of time relaxing, discovering trails, cooking, and eating with views like this. One thing I struggled with on our last trip was a lack of good coffee in remote places. So I purchased this little device, a Nano Presso. This will now be coming with me everywhere. It's tiny, easy, and it makes a great espresso. Good coffee surrounded by nature is my perfect start to the day. My grandmother, who recently turned 99, grew up right here, just outside Echuca. My late grandfather was from a couple of hours up the road in Swan Hill, and my dad used to swim here during childhood holidays. Naturally, I thought about them all a lot while I was here, and that family connection really romanticised the area. While there's a modern side to the paddle steamer capital of Australia, what really made it for me was getting carried away in the nostalgia around the city's historic port.
Did he see me before he walked away?
Oh, you mate.
Oh, on that summer day, I sighed sweetly when he recalled my name. I knew he felt the same, singing na 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 na. Did he notice when I looked back at him? My heart was fluttering. Does he? Although I'm such a fool, I let him break my singing na 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 na.
I think Echuca is a fantastic place, and I hope to return for a holiday in a houseboat there one day. But it was time to continue our journey towards Swan Hill. On the way, a night free camping around the unique landscapes of Longmoor Lagoon in Gunbower. This little town might be home to only around 500 people, but there was no shortage of life, as you'll hear.
Does he? Although I'm such a fool, I let him break my heart into singing na 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 na, singing na 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 na.
We just had a short stay here to check out the town and charge the van overnight before we headed to our favourite spot along the Murray. Another free camping site, this one in Nyah State Forest. The Murray region is also known for its fruit and nut orchards, so it was nice to see some of that scenery on the last leg of our drive. And after another superb free camping spot at Knight's Bend, just outside Robinvale, the Murray River had given us everything we'd hoped for and more. Days on end surrounded by quintessential Australian landscapes with everything we could need, including solid mobile coverage for work. We loved it here, and I reckon this is the perfect region to explore with a camper van. Just make sure you get out in the water, because that was a highlight. Sadly, our time in Victoria was up. With a COVID case detected in Melbourne and possible border closures on the horizon, we decided to pick up the pace, charging the van overnight in Mildura before making our way to the South Australian border. Part 2 will follow soon, and we captured some beautiful footage in South Australia. So if you'd like to be notified when that video, as well as future videos, become available, please click subscribe as well as the bell icon. Thank you for watching. Send us a message or let us know what you think in the comments below, and I hope you'll tune in again soon. Cheers.